Good afternoon. This is Jacqueline Richardson. It's JJ Diamond, Deja, Jackie, whatever y'all call me. I don't normally make 2 podcasts a day. However, today is a day that I needed to make a second podcast, and I'm going to tell y'all why. I went to the doctors, to the dentist. We had went to the dentist a couple of weeks ago, and everything went well. I didn't have any cavities, thank God. My daughter, she had a couple, so she had to get her teeth done. I had told her to get them all done at one time. However, she wanted to come back. Okay, so we went back today, and they had extremely amount of people in the place. Now, when Cooper spoke, governor that is, when he spoke, he said that he did not want, especially in a small place, did not want more than 10 people in a small environment, and especially without masks. I went into the dentist's office, and there was a child sitting in the waiting room with tissue in his mouth. I guess maybe he just got a tooth pulled or got a tooth knocked out or whatever the case may be. He had to be at the dentist, and he had no mask on. So now he has open wounds, sitting in the dentist's office with no mask on. Of course, y'all know what I did. I canceled the appointment, and I'll go back another day. I'm going to start why we need to follow the guidelines of COVID, and then we're going to get into the other things that I want to speak about. The reason we need to follow these guidelines is because the COVID is going to continue to spread. It's going to be a never-ending cycle. Some of us really want to go back to living our lives. However, some of you just want the thrill. But this thing is real, people. I need y'all to know that the COVID is real. I've lost friends and family from this virus that we know nothing about for real. So I do want to let y'all know that it is real. I seen a guy today. He came out the store. You know how when we go shopping, we be hungry. Came out the store from shopping, and he's eating his what them things, the fish, the whatever it is he was eating, and his hands was bare, and he was putting it in his mouth. So I had to ask him, "Did you hand sanitize before you start eating that?" And he was like, "Nah, I ain't got none. No hand sanitizer." And I just looked at him like, "So you willing to jeopardize your own life because you hungry right now because you don't have no hand sanitizer?" Then he proceeded to say, "Well, I'm going to go in Family Dollar and get some now." And I said, "Okay." But I had to let him know, for the last 10 years, we've been trained, to make hand sanitizer and antibacterial cleaning items one of our major shopping purchases, The reason being because y'all wasn't paying attention. This is why this COVID has spread so much, And I constantly tell y'all, Obama told y'all it was going to happen. But y'all did not want to pay attention, So now, what I need y'all to do, when y'all go out there to buy body wash so y'all can stay clean, all that other stuff that y'all buy, sometimes y'all buy stuff that's not even worth buying, put hand sanitizer on that list. I don't care how good you look, I don't care how well you smell. COVID don't care, COVID is actually worse than HIV, people, and y'all need to understand that. Remember when HIV was a big thing? And we couldn't tell who had it. So we had protection. We used condoms to keep ourselves from getting HIV. Okay? Well, guess what? With COVID, we can't do that. So you have to be cautious. We need to make sure we're killing this thing on contact. Now, let me explain something to y'all. If a person doesn't have on a mask and they walk in an area where somebody recently coughed or sneezed with no mask on, okay, that stuff can linger in the air for a certain amount of time. They explained all of this to you guys. They showed y'all all kind of videos and graphs about how this thing could just linger in the air for a certain amount of time. And y'all still don't care. Okay? But there's other people out here that do care. We have babies. Okay? We can't put masks on babies because they don't understand what that is. And they have to be protected. If you feel like you can't breathe in a mask, then you shouldn't be outside. Okay? The other thing, they wanted us to stay 6 feet apart. A shopping cart is not 6 feet. I was in a store today, and a woman, she seemed like a nice woman, but I had to give her like, look what you're doing. A shopping cart is not 6 feet long, people. Okay? It's just not. You can't make it 6 feet long. A shopping cart is a shopping cart. The average shopping cart is about not even 3 feet, maybe 2.5. Okay? So respect the people and give them their space. You don't know what's on your clothing. You don't know what's on your on your shopping cart that can affect everybody in that area. Not all stores clean their shopping carts. A man came up to me today, and it's crazy because all of these people had on burgundy because they call themselves being covered in the blood of Jesus because, I guess because Michelle Obama wore burgundy and, we covered her in the blood of Jesus with it. Okay? But let me tell you something. God didn't say be a fool. That's why he created things on the earth to cure. Okay? Y'all need to understand that. God didn't say, because I got you covered, you can go out and do dumb stuff. Okay? I need y'all to understand that. You have to follow the rules. This is just the way it is. Don't ask why. Okay? This is the way it is. This is the way it was designed. And you need to accept it before y'all see things that y'all don't want to see. And I'm trying to tell y'all as nice as possible. Okay? Now I want to take y'all back to Noah. When God felt like he couldn't deal with his people no longer because they were being disrespectful, they wasn't doing right, they were acting up, what did he do? Everybody know the story about Noah. He had to build an ark. Okay, one of the biggest stories in the Bible. And he said, Noah, being that you trained your people to do right, and you're a king, I need you to build this ark. And he built that ark for his family. And he took them all in there in the pairs and took some animals too that were obedient. Pay attention. Obedient. That's the key word. He brought them along while God cleaned the earth of the bad. Do y'all understand now? If y'all don't get it right, God has now appointed Biden, okay, to clean the earth of his bad, which means we will go to war if y'all don't be obedient. Okay? You need to understand these things. Maybe they didn't explain it to y'all. Maybe y'all didn't comprehend it in history. You know, when things don't go right, that's what we do. Sometimes we have some bad wars, you know, sometimes we have godly wars. Okay, well, this will be a godly war. Because God is tired of y'all being disobedient. And it will be seen through whether Biden or anybody else decide to do it. Because God has been at war with y'all for a good while now. And y'all just don't want to accept it. Okay? He's fighting back now. Oh, just because he's God don't mean that he's not going to fight back. I keep trying to tell y'all, if y'all corner a dog, eventually he's going to come out and bite. And that's the point that God is at right now. And y'all need to respect it. Okay? God wants obedience. He appointed our president to fulfill that and make sure that you guys follow and be obedient. Have unity and love, because that's what God is about. God is good. Okay? But until y'all get that, we will continue to have chaos. So y'all need to understand these things. Do we want a civil war? No. Y'all don't recognize what's going to happen if we have a civil war, people. Y'all think y'all going through it now. Civil war plus the COVID? Y'all don't want that. Y'all need to pick up your history books and do some research. Biden told y'all about Lincoln. Obama told y'all about Lincoln. They're constantly throwing it out there about Lincoln. So y'all can go back and read some things and understand what needs to be done and why. Because you're not going to point the finger later on like y'all did with Trump. Okay? See, because Trump was a punk. Okay? He was scared to go to war. For real. Here in America. And I understand because he has a lot riding on America. You know, he put a lot of money into America. It's deeper than what y'all think. Okay? I get it. But y'all need to get it. Why we must follow the rules. The numbers are getting worse. Now we have another strain that has came about. What COVID does to the body. We all know the end result is pneumonia and could lead to death. COVID attacks whatever is weak in the body. Okay? Yes, we must eat healthy. What should we eat? We need to detox regularly. What should we eat to detox? I will get into some of that tomorrow. However, we must follow the rules. We must wear our masks. We must hand sanitize. We must wash our hands. We must detox on a regular basis to keep this thing out of our bodies. Because a lot of people are carriers. And they don't even know it. Because they won't go get tested. Okay? So these are the things that y'all have to think about. You might have went and gotten tested. But that don't mean the 10 people that's in the room with you has went and gotten tested. So I just want to bring that to y'all attention. Think, people. Think. When you go out there, think about your families at home. Think about what you can do to your kids, to your mother, to your brothers, sisters. Just think. Because not be as strong as what's in your body. Okay? You have to think about these things now. Are you willing to keep killing your family members because y'all going out here just doing anything, not caring? Think. We all want to get back to having fun. We all want to get back to enjoying ourselves, being able to go out and be around people, but we can't do that because y'all don't want to take the time out and do what's right. Y'all lucky Biden is the president. Because if I was the president, things would happen a lot different. He only told y'all can't go to Africa. I would have made sure y'all wouldn't have been able to go to no country. And if you from another country and you decide you want to go home, I'll let you go home, but you ain't coming back. So y'all lucky y'all got Biden. Believe it. Because I would give it to y'all. You need to get it together. Why we have rules like don't talk on the phone while you're driving? Why? Because something can distract you. Somebody can say something to you to distract you. In that split second, you could be upside a pole. Charlotte, I have never in my life seen so many accidents in my life until I moved to this place. It's unreal. That's why I always stay far away from you people when I'm in my car. I'm on my podcast.
Sorry.
Why we shouldn't text while we're driving.
I like texting.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you like texting, you're in the back seat. But the driver, the one that took on the responsibility to get behind that wheel and operate that motor vehicle, should not be texting while you're driving.
Correct.
Every day I see somebody texting while they're driving. I've even caught cops texting while they're driving or scrolling on their Facebook while they're at the lights. I had to tell a cop. Let me tell you what I had to tell a cop. I told him, he said, I'm not driving. I'm at the light. I said, but your foot is on the brake. The car's not in park. And you're still texting. Talking on the phone. And he said, oh yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. Your vehicle must be in park. Sometimes we have to do that. We have to pull over to talk on the phone. Because you never know what the person is going to say on the other end to startle you or get your mind all messed up to where you lose focus to what you're doing behind that motor vehicle. Motor vehicles kill people. They kill. Every day I see an accident where the car is turned upside down, turned over on its side. I used to take pictures of the stuff. I don't even do it anymore. Because it's not even worth it. We have to follow the rules. You know, I still love Maryland so much, y'all, because they are on it. They play no games. They play no games about none of the stuff that they do. And I was able to appreciate it, and I understood why. Some people may complain because they don't understand why it's got to be so strict. Because we have to have law and order. If there's no order, then there's chaos. Okay? Now, if y'all read in the Bible, as a matter of fact, we ain't going to talk about the Bible. What is one thing the people from the old school used to always say? I want to get the phrase together. A clean house is a godly house. Is that it? I don't know. Those that's listening, y'all probably got the phrase, but I forgot that phrase. If we have order, we can think better. We can do things better. Everything is better when there's order. Life is hard enough with the things that we have to deal with. And to be disorderly just triples the problems. People told me, well, when I was in Maryland, I was always happy. Always happy. Always smiling. Even when I was going through some family issues, I still was smiling. My hair grew so long and pretty. Wasn't stressed. Because I had order. Now, Biden is going to try. And y'all see what I said? Try. To make things better. But if you're not listening and following the rules, he's not going to be able to do that. And he's going to disappoint y'all just as well as everybody else did. And see, then y'all want to point the finger. But then y'all the ones that put these people in office and say, we trust in this person and feel that they're going to be able to do the job the proper way. But y'all want to, after they don't do the job the proper way because nobody's listening, y'all want to point the finger, point the finger, point the finger. The other thing that y'all need to stop doing, okay? Y'all wanted Trump out of office. He's out of office. Let it go. He's no longer the president. We don't need to keep running it in the hole. Keeping him alive of the bad, all the bad that y'all say he's done. Let it go. I'm tired of coming past my television and y'all still talking about Trump. Let it go. Let's move on and let's try to get this thing under control because we want to go back to our regular lives. I'm tired. Okay? And there's a lot of other people out here that's tired as well. And see, being that I'm pneumonia prone, I got to continue to watch myself every single day. Even though I go out there, because we got to work. We got to be able to take care of ourselves. But I still got to watch myself every single day. And I stay prayed up and cover myself in the blood of Jesus. I ask God to cover me in the blood of Jesus. However, I'm not a fool with it. That don't mean I'm going to go and hang out with a whole bunch of people and we're going to be touching each other and hugging each other. And no, I'm asking God to cover me from stuff that I can't see. Not that I'm going to make God's job harder. I'm just, you're Americans, and this is why a lot of us have decided to leave America, because y'all just don't want to get it. Y'all don't want to get it. And America is worth a lot. Okay? We are looked at as one of the greatest countries. But because the people are so disobedient, now we're going to become one of the worst countries. People are going to stop spending money with us. People are going to stop coming here wanting to open up businesses that can give us jobs. People are going to want to stop doing the good things for us because of the way you are. Change your attitude and your way of thinking. And we're working on that every single day when we're out here teaching. It's a lot of us out here teaching on a daily basis. I'm going to use this for instance. I was looking at TikTok, and a lot of the girls on TikTok, they wake up, they may have their hair in a ponytail, and they have some little hairs out, look a mess, And then I go outside and see some of the girls looking like that. When I was coming up, it was always told you always look really neat, But I get it. Life is so chaotic that who has time to get in a mirror and fix your hair? We don't care anymore. That's not how it used to be. We always cared about our appearance. We always cared about our hygiene. We always cared about the way we look. We didn't put people down. We lifted people up. If they didn't have, we would give them so they can have too. This is the way it worked. But the last 10 years has been nothing but chaos with you people. And y'all need to get it together. The kids are fighting the parents, being disrespectful to their grandmothers and their grandfathers, and then you expect us not to fight back because we're older? No, now we working out. We eating good. So we can have the strength to beat you like we was 20. And we at the point where we don't care about what the government say. Because y'all couldn't control them. And then as soon as they do something wrong, you're looking at me. And I'm tired of being to blame for something that I haven't done. So it's a lot of stuff, people, that needs to be worked on. And if it means cleaning the earth of the wicked, then so be it. Do you want to be a part of that? Think. Do you want to be a part of the cleansing? Because you are wicked. Because you don't follow the rules. Because you are not obedient. Or do you want to be one of God's warriors? And we're not even asking you to, we don't really care if you don't believe in God, even though you should. But just be obedient. Do things the right way. That's all we're all asking. That's what God is asking for. He appointed Biden through you guys to run America. And y'all need to be obedient and listen to this man. If you're doing, let me tell you something. I think I told y'all this once before. Let me tell y'all this story. My boss would tell me, Jackie, I need you to go out to the stores and do X, Y, and Z. And blah, 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 blah. Because we need to do blah, 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 blah to get these numbers. And when he's asking me, I say, okay. And I say to myself, you know that ain't going to work. And then sometimes I'll even tell him, that's not going to work. Well, I just need you to do it. And I tell him, okay. So I go out and follow his rules. I follow it. And then I come back and he be like, it didn't work. I told you it wasn't going to work. But you ain't want to hear me. So now can I go do it my way and show you success? So the point that I'm trying to make here for those that missed it from the story, and they didn't read the signs through the story. The point that I'm trying to make is you do what is asked of you. And if failure comes upon that, it's not your fault because you did what was asked of you. The person that told you to do it takes the blame. Okay? If y'all notice when I talk to y'all, I never tell y'all to do something. I always tell you why you should do it. What's the reason on you doing it? Because I'm not taking the blame for your faults. Your world, your choice. This is what's going to happen if you don't do it. And this is how I give it to y'all. If y'all don't do what I'm asking you, this is what's going to happen. If you do what I'm asking, this is what's going to happen. You choose. And choose wisely. You know, a friend of mine from the Army that I had met when I first came to North Carolina, he said that to me. And I'll never forget, he just told me that I was getting ready to take a job on. And all these jobs was calling me at one time. I was without a job for so long. And then 5 jobs called me all at the same time. It was like unreal. I said, oh my gosh, which one am I going to take? And he just looked at me and he said, choose wisely. And I was like, oh my God. He just made that more difficult. So I sat down and I said, okay, I love this job here and this job over here, I don't know. Well, the job that I chose, guess what? I got laid off in 6 months. It's funny that he said, choose wisely. Because he knew something was going to happen. So y'all get the point there? It's crazy because after he left, I never seen him again. His number disappeared on my phone. And see, I like being around people like that because they make you think. You know? Y'all have to get it together. And I'm going to keep saying this. I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over. Because the things that I'm seeing is not good. The wicked has to go. Of course, they're not going to catch every wicked person. But at least we will have less wicked people than we did before. Because, you got some wickeds that will act like they're good. They camouflage themselves. Okay? So you may not catch them all. You can catch some. But we got to get back right. And we got to get back right fast. You need to understand what is going on in the world today. It's not just the COVID. Okay? I told y'all before, birds are falling out the sky. The trees are burning in the hot states. For months. Matter of fact, Australia, they burned almost a year. These things are not normal, people. These are not things that happened back in my era or my mother's era. I ain't never heard about no stuff like that. I can't even read in the history books where anything happened like that. This is all new history. So that tells us something is wrong. And we need to straighten up. We have to love and come together and love the proper way to protect not only ourselves and our families, but others as well. This is just the way it is. And y'all have to accept it. Those old ways have to go. That old stuff that y'all been learning for the last 10 years, it has to go. I know we want to join in. I join in with some of the stuff that the kids do, but not all. I still keep my boundaries from what I was taught from my ancestors. But then some of the things that the kids bring up, I keep it. Just like, I'm going to use this for instance today. I wanted to wear some jeans. I got two types of jeans. I got regular jeans, and then I got my spandex jeans. I chose my spandex jeans over my regular jeans. Because them regular jeans, they put a mark around my stomach because I'm fat. Well, not that fat, but I'm fat. Because when I go outside, they be like, you're not fat. You ain't that fat. There's people been way bigger than you, and that's true. But my spandex jeans is comfortable. I ain't all squeezed up. I like my sweatpants too, So I keep that too. The kids, like, we all want to wear sweatpants. We want to be comfortable. I get it. However, we're not going to accept everything that the young ones do. But we will accept some things. We're going to leave some of that old stuff that the old ones did and that our ancestors did. But we're going to continue to keep some things. Like we're trying to get rid of them generational curses. All the bad. And hold on to the good. Granted, we would never be perfect. That's where Jesus comes in at. But we can be close and live right. We're going to make mistakes. But when everybody is making the mistakes and then they're doing it over and over and over, that means you didn't learn from the mistakes that's been made. Here it is, 1 year in with the COVID-19, and these people are still out here not protecting themselves. 1 year. And y'all all think this is going to be gone by July? No. It's not. We got a whole nother year to go because y'all won't get it right. Y'all won't let this thing die. Y'all want to continue to spread it all over the place. And for that matter, kill yourselves too, right along with it. So, yeah, y'all need to get right. And a lot of us is jumping ship. We can get up out of America because y'all ain't right. But this is all I got to say. I'm just very disappointed in the things that I see. And I had to bring it to y'all. I had to bring it because you just can't just do whatever you want to do. It's not right. Right now, Biden is working on people being disrespectful. That's the only thing that people was understanding for the last 10 years. Be disrespectful and you get some. I had to learn how to do it because I'm a person that respect all people. Even if you a devil, like I still respect you. And then I get to see, but then people don't respond to you well if you nice. So you got to be this crazy person in order for people to respond to you. That's not the way the world is built. And now Biden he's telling them. He told his people, you act up and I'm going to fire you. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no on the spot. I ain't got time for all that drama. I ain't got time for it. I got a whole country I need to run for the people that do care. So for y'all fools that want to act a mess and bring chaos into this, you got to go. And I respect it 100%. And that's how I be feeling. I fire whoever I want. If I don't like you, you got to go. I ain't got to deal with you. Because God tells me so. I keep trying to tell y'all, it's in the Bible. God tells me if it's wicked, get rid of it. And that is in the Bible. In Leviticus 17, is it? I got to go look. But I think it's Leviticus 17 in there somewhere. Y'all check it out. It says if it's wicked, it can... As a matter of fact, I just read to y'all about what Virginia had told me to tell y'all. That's 19:18. Yeah, Leviticus 19:18. It tells you about dealing with those that's like you. If you're not wicked, you don't want to be around wicked people. You got to get rid of them. We just touched base on that. So, yeah, this is how we carrying it in 2021 for this new era. Things will change. Even if man doesn't change it, God will. So y'all got to get it right. Oh, this is Jacqueline Richardson and JJ Diamond, Deja, Jackie, whatever y'all call me. I'm going to continue to try to give y'all the knowledge because things are about to get ugly. And y'all don't know how ugly it's really going to get. Because y'all haven't paid attention for the last 10 years. Y'all not reading the history books. So, yeah. This is the facts. I got to go. I will talk to y'all tomorrow about some of our eating habits. And what we need to eat. To try to stay healthy, but we can't we can't overdo anything that we put in our bodies. You know, and I think I spoke about it earlier. That's why I love Charlotte. You know, when they take blood work, they send you out all your numbers. What numbers you got on each thing in your body. So that way you know what to work on. You know, if you have diabetes, if you have high blood pressure, if you have cholesterol issues, if you have too much protein in your body, you know, and all states should do that. All states. So that way you know where you're at and know what you need to work on in your body. You know? We all have to come together on this, y'all. We have to. Every state has to come together. We can't be separate. And that's why I'm glad that Biden has taken full responsibility for every state now and made a mask federally mandated. He's not leaving it up to the governors anymore because y'all not listening to them. You know, it's like a mother telling the kid, look, didn't I tell you couldn't do X, Y, and Z? And y'all doing whatever y'all want to do. And then here come daddy. And daddy said, look, hey, hold on. My word is final. Whether y'all like it or not, what y'all gonna do about it? Because I got an army that will come for you. If I say, come for you. So, yeah, y'all need to pay attention what's going down. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.